Nobody moves, nobody dies.
I don't think Ernest is gonna make it.
This is the second job I've lost tonight.
Air brakes.
Ernest, well done. Bravo.
Mr. Hampton, aka Hamp Dog, is a teacher that everyone has come to love, even if you've never taken a class of his before. Even students who have grown close bonds with him don't even know absolutely everything there is to know about this history-loving nerd. We know his nickname Hamp Dog, but what does it mean and where did it come from? These questions and more will soon get answers in an exclusive interview with the Mr. Hampton.
So how long have you been teaching and how many years has it been at PAX?
I've been teaching pretty much my entire career at Vojtasko, which is what we're going on to. It will be 23 years in March.
Why do you keep coming back here?
Why not? I mean, from everything that I've heard everywhere else, this is the best. We've had plenty of teachers that have actually gone to other places and come back here, and they say, people always talk about that family atmosphere, and what PAX Nation, PAX Familial. It's the truth.
You are also notoriously known as Hamp Dog.
Yeah, I am.
Where did that come from?
That's funny. It actually comes from. It started with my first year here, year 2000, when I came in as a long-term sub, and one of the guys in the class called me Hamp Dog. It just popped out. That student now is currently assistant football coach Ricky Mason, and he started that then, and I think just every year someone just picked it up and it just kept going and going.
I know that you just returned from your vacation from the UK.
Oh yeah.
How was that different from the culture here in America?
It was such a great trip. For most of my life, if anyone asked me, dream place to go on vacation, dream place to visit, where would it be? And I'd always say London. I've always been fascinated with the history, the culture. And so with my daughter going to school over there for the last couple months, getting a chance to see her was amazing, but just finally getting to take that trip. And the culture is great. I mean, not as warm and friendly as I was expecting, if you're traveling to the southern part of the United States, where it's almost like they're overly friendly, but just enough where they make you feel comfortable. But just incredibly efficient. They're really up to date in terms of things like contactless payment, recycling, conservation of energy. They're kind of ahead of the game on that.
And you made a vlog channel, Hamp Vlog.
Oh, the Hamp Vlog. Yeah, check out on YouTube, my YouTube channel, Hamp Vlog. Became quite a fad, I heard. It did. It was fun. There was a couple more opportunities I should have done where my daughter was like, "Hey, we should Hamp Vlog this." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, we should have done it." Forgot, but got some good footage in there. But it was a way that I could share. I really wanted to share my experiences.
As you can see, there's so much more that meets the eye. Teachers aren't just teachers. They have lives and personalities outside of students. I know, crazy. No matter how many years Hampton has been here, or even if he has
Every year in the cold month of December, the Patuxent High National Honor Society hosts a fiery night of excitement and fun with the annual Blizzard Bash Dodgeball Tournament. Well, it's not just about the dodgeball, as fun as that part is to watch or even play in for some. The whole event is a giant fundraiser aimed at helping PAX families in need. Every dollar raised by the event goes directly to those families, as well as other donations that people make, such as gift cards to grocery or clothing stores. NHS creates the entire event on their own, with student-led committees that work on decoration, food, advertising, and for the sake of dodgeball, rules. But don't just take it from me. Let's hear what some people who were in charge of the event have to say.
So how did the Blizzard Bash start?
Okay, so actually it was Miss Powell and Mr. Powell's idea. They started a long time ago with the baseball team and the field hockey team, and then they do so much for the community, so they actually asked us to take it over, and they turned it into, I think, a kickball tournament outside during the spring. So We said yes, of course, NHS would love to take it over, and we started taking it over ever since, and we made it into a dodgeball inside.
What is the purpose of the Blizzard Bash?
Blizzard Bash is a tradition we've had for going over 5 years now, where we raise money at the holiday season for families that need of Patuxent students. So these are students who go here to Patuxent whose families don't have as much during the holiday season. So this is a way that we can collect money, and we use that money to buy gift cards for grocery stores, Target, Walmart, all that stuff, to really brighten up their holidays.
What is your job?
I am the president of NHS. So for the Blizzard Bash, I've basically been keeping everyone on track, getting all the committees organized, making sure everyone gets here on time, and just really making sure it's advertised so we can get our teams and have a great time tonight.
I am head of decorations committee, which means I'm in charge of making sure everyone decorates the gym and how it is all decorated.
I'm in charge of advertising, so we made videos and posters and banners and put them around the school.
I'm the leader of the rules committee, and what I do is that, we set up with me and a few other people, and we got all the rules together, how to make a team, how the game's gonna go, and yeah, that's really all I did.
Since the fall sports season has just ended, the winter season is back up in gear, and PAX is firing at you with all cylinders this year. We got wrestling, boys and girls basketball, swimming, and indoor track. Many PAX students hope that the energy of the fall season will transfer to our winter sports athletes. All teams are going for a deep run into the playoffs this year. Let's see what these athletes are doing to bring that gold back to PAX.
So what did you do in the off season to prepare for the season?
Really, I was just playing football, getting myself in shape for the wrestling season, and that's really all.
We do off-season training, we'll have games during the summer or weightlifting and all that fun stuff.
I do field hockey in the off-season, so it's just conditioning for running and stuff.
Me and a couple of the other guys tried to get our cardio up. It really helps.
So how has the energy of the fall season helped transfer to the winter season?
So in the fall season, there's a lot more conditioning and prepping. You learn a lot of super important cheers as well as some stunt basics, which is super helpful getting into a more fast-paced basketball season.
I usually go to the open gyms that our coaches hold 2 days a week, and we just play together and try to build team chemistry.
And what's the team goal for this year?
I would hope for everyone to make it to regionals and be successful there, and maybe go to states and do good in there,
I would say the team's goal is to work as a family. We definitely are big on family and being together and working well together.
My personal goal is to get top 3 in all my events.
My personal goal is to try to get the relay below 350, which is an average of 48 seconds per person per 100 in the 4x400 relay.
What can we expect from cheer this year?
Cheer's going to be pulling out all the stops for our games. We have a lot of big stunts that we're working, as well as some nice new dances that we just recently got, and we will be competing this year, which is super exciting.
Probably to make it farther into the playoffs than we did last year.
With all these goals in mind, these teams have already started practicing for the season to begin. They've been running, swimming, weightlifting, and dreaming for this moment. Don't let this moment slip, PAX. Now let's go and support these Panthers, for the winter season is our season.
Title 42 was set to end on December 21st, with over 2,500 immigrants crossing into the United States every day. The U.S. had an international crisis on its hands. For whatever reason, most migrants are entering along the U.S. and Mexico border around El Paso, Texas. With the number of migrants expected to increase at 6,000 daily, the Supreme Court temporarily halted Title 42's expiration. On Monday, Justice John Roberts temporarily paused the expiration, which gave the current White House administration time to develop a plan for the expected increase of migrants seeking a better life. There are an estimated 25,000 people trying to cross into the U.S. every day, and if El Paso has any indication, we are on the brink of a serious humanitarian crisis in 2023. In an interview with NPR last week, El Paso Mayor Oscar Leeser said that the city's shelters were at their capacity and the spending had balanced to over $3.5 million. Leeser was forced to declare a state of emergency on December 17 to gain access to additional funds to help keeping things running. Leeser also stated that the federal government had yet to reimburse the city or provide any additional aid to help this crisis. I really believe that today our asylum seekers are not safe and we have hundreds and hundreds on the streets, and that's not the way we want to treat people, he said. Political upheaval, a dead economy, and gang violence have forced several families to run the risk of covering thousands of miles in hopes of a better future. This is a developing story, but it should remind all of us that as bad as we might have it, things could always be worse. Let's hope that our country can find a feasible way to resolve the situation without creating more pain and suffering. If you would like to donate or help, visit elpasomatters.org.
Tyler, did you have any siblings here at PAX?
Last year, I had my brothers Drew and Jake. They were seniors, and they graduated in 2022. So yes, I did have siblings, which is Drew and Jake.
What is one tip that you would give a new student here at PAX?
How their day is going today and tell them like funny, appropriate joke if they're upset or something.
Okay. What is your favorite thing to do in your free time?
Play on my computer and go on the games and the YouTube and all that, and YouTube appropriate videos.
Okay. And when you graduate, what is one thing you wish to achieve by then?
Work at Starbucks because I'm really good at making hot chocolate and I want to really work at Starbucks.
And what are your plans for the future? Do you have anything?
I don't know yet. Just like working at Starbucks.
Okay. And what is your favorite subject in school?
PE.
PE. So that was Tyler Deffinbaugh. If you see him in the hallways, be sure to say hi, and he'll tell you a funny, appropriate joke.
The moment we've all been waiting for, winter break. We can all finally go home, get a hot cup of cocoa, and sit on the couch and watch Home Alone. I heard we'll be getting a giant snowstorm, and hopefully I don't get buried. Tee-hee-hee-hee. Anyways, let's dive in and see what PAC students and staff are looking forward to during winter break. What are your plans over Christmas break?
I'm going to sleep and eat and sleep some more.
Thank you.
What's your favorite Christmas movie and why?
My favorite Christmas movie is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and I like it because of how Jim Carrey played the character.
All right, thank you.
What's your favorite movie and why?
I would say Home Alone because it's a movie that you can watch again every year, and it just gets funnier every time.
What are you going to do over break?
My wife and I have a cabin in West Virginia, where we'll be on vacation the entire time that we're off of school.
All right, thank you. What Christmas song can you get down and boogie with and why?
I guess I would say All I Want for Christmas Is You. I mean, mainly because, it's a popular song, and it just gives good vibes. You can never go wrong with that song.
All right, thanks, Sherry.
What are you guys going to ask Santa for Christmas this year?
I guess for better art skills, but I don't know if you can deliver on that.
Scholarship money.
Like $1 million.
Some good gifts, thank you.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Christmas movie and why?
My favorite Christmas movie is Elf because it's really funny.
We said the same thing. My favorite Christmas movie is Elf because it's funny.
Thank you. What do you want for Christmas and why?
A crossbow and because I'm going hunting.
Garrett's mom.
What is your favorite Christmas movie and why? That is a very great answer.